Hello everyone, this is Parveen, Math Mistress, Government Middle School Mirpur, District Gurdaspur. Today I am here to discuss a assignment of class 6 and assignment number 191. Chapter we are doing is data handling, chapter 9, and in this assignment we will do exercise 9.3 and topic is bar graph. In the previous assignment we have done about pictograph, but now the next in this assignment we will discuss about bar graph. So all of you open your math notebooks and books. Now in the last assignment we have learned about pictograph. A graph which represents data through pictures of object is called pictograph. Here is showing a pictograph of sports and number of students like different types of sports. Here let us take an example. A boy purchased one book for rupees 80, one notebook for rupees 18 and one chocolate for rupees 2. Will you be able to prepare a bar graph? Pictograph, sorry. So let us try. Draw a pictograph taking object one book, one notebook, one chocolate and value. One book cost rupees 80, one notebook 18 and chocolate rupees 2. Now what is the value of symbol or scale we are using here? If we take 5, rupees 5, then it is easy to make a symbol for notebook 1 and chocolate, but it is not possible for rupees 80 because these symbols are too lengthy. So again, if we take value of symbol rupees 40, that is big number and it is easy for rupees 80, but it is not possible for 18 and 2. Then what we will do? We cannot draw a pictograph here. So in place of pictograph, we will make a bar graph. So this is a bar graph where two axes are here. Horizontal axis showing x-axis and vertical showing y-axis. There are two axes, horizontal and verticals. Horizontal x-axis and vertical y-axis. Then name of the objects book, notebook and chocolate, and value of the object is 10 to 90 because we take scale 1 unit is equal to rupees 10. And 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 40, 50 up to 90. All the scales are same and with same differences. And these graphs are also with uniform width. These three standing lines are called bar. So this is a bar graph. We can also represent it horizontally like that, where horizontal line represent y-axis and vertical line represent x-axis. So in the bar graph we can easily draw and represent. Here blue color standing line represent cost of one book, that is 80, and yellow and orange color one notebook rupees 18 and chocolate green color showing cost of chocolate. So in this bar graph we can easily understand about the data representation. The graphical method of representing the data where bars of uniform width are drawn horizontal or vertical with equal spacing between them and the length of each bar represent the given number is called a bar diagram or bar graph. where all the bars are with the uniform width and scale we are using should be equal. So in the bar graph we can represent any information and we can easily understand all the information received from bar graph, that is cost of notebook, book and chocolate. So today we learned about bar graph. Let us take an example. So bar graph can be horizontal or vertical. We have taken an example for pictograph where three girls, Simi, Sania and Suzanne, collected flowers. This is the pictograph of flowers collected. So let us take this example for showing pictograph. First one is title, that is flowers collected. Title must be, we have a title to know why we are drawing a pictograph and the pictograph is about to what. Second one is labels. Here are the Simi, Sania and Suzanne, name of the object, and in the vertical sides value of the object, that is number of flowers. These are called labels. So from the bar graph we can easily understand that Simi collected 5 flowers. That is number of flowers collected by Simi is equal to 5. Similarly, number of flowers collected by Sania is equal to 7 and number of flowers collected by Suzanne is equal to 4. So, number of flowers Simi collected 5, Sania 7 and Suzanne 4. Here a Max eaten a different types of fruits. Let us draw a pictograph. Fruits, the title is fruit eaten by Max. Label is in the horizontal side mangoes, cherries, apple and oranges. 4 types of fruits and value of the fruit is 0 to 5. Number of fruits eaten. Scale we are using here is 1. 1 unit is equal to 1, 0 to 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So mangoes eaten by Max is equal to 2, cherries eaten by Max is equal to 4, apples eaten by Max is equal to 5 and oranges eaten by Max is equal to 3. So in the bar graph we can easily understand and represent our data. So let us do our assignment about bar graph. Let's move to our assignment 191 from exercise 9.3. Question number 1 is the bar graph given alongside shows the amount of wheat purchased by government during the years 1998 to 2002. Here we have given a bar graph showing the purchase of wheat by government and duration is 1998 to 2002. Label is years from the horizontal side and vertical side wheat in 1000 tons. Wheat in unit of the wheat is 1000 tons. In 1998 purchase of wheat is 15,000 ton. In 1999 purchase of wheat is 25,000 ton. In 2000 purchased of wheat is 20,000 ton. In 2001 again same purchase of wheat is 20,000 ton and 2002 purchase of wheat is 30,000 ton. From the bar graph what we have learned that minimum purchase is in 1998 and maximum purchases in 2002 and in 2000 to 2001 purchase of wheat are equal. Now let us solve our question. Question number 1 is the wheat production maximum. Read the bar graph and write down your observation. In which year was the wheat production maximum? So clearly we know the wheat production was maximum in year 2002. Second, the wheat production minimum here in 1998, that is 15,000 ton. The wheat production was minimum in year 1998. So this is your question number 1. Let us move to question number 2. Observe this graph which is showing the sales of shirts in a ready-made shop from Monday to Saturday. Here we have given a bar graph showing the purchase of our ready-made shirts from Monday to Saturday. This is a horizontal bar graph where horizontal line showing number of shirts sold and vertical line showing days, that is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday and Saturday. From the bar, Saturday bar graph is maximum, whereas Tuesday bar graph is bar is smaller. Now solve your question. Question number 1 is what information does the above graph give? So the information given by graph is the above bar graph shows the number of shirts sold from Monday to Saturday. Next question number B. What is the scale chosen on the horizontal line representing number of shirts? 1 unit is equal to 5 shirts because here we have 0 to 5, 5 to 10, 10 to 15. All the values with the difference 5. So unit length is equal to 5 shirts in the scale on the horizontal line representing number of shirts. In question number C, on which day were the maximum number of shirts sold? How many shirts were sold? So which one the maximum bar? That is Saturday. So the answer is on Saturday maximum number of shirts sold, that is 60 shirt was sold. Here bar of Saturday is in front of 60. So it means 60 shirt were sold on Saturday. Next D, on which day were the minimum number of shirts sold? On Tuesday. Here minimum bar is on Tuesday, that is 10. It means 10 shirts were sold on Tuesday. So minimum on Tuesday, minimum number of shirts sold, that is 10 shirts were sold. Here we have were sold. Last but not least, question number E. How many shirts were sold on Thursday? Let us check on Thursday. Here is the bar of Thursday, that is in front of 35. It means 35 shirts were sold on Thursday. So this is the question answer of question number 2. Now next question number 3. Observe this bar graph which shows the marks obtained by Aziz in half yearly examination in different subjects. Scale we are using is 1 unit length is equal to 10 marks. Labels are subjects from in the horizontal side and marks in the vertical lines. Subjects are Hindi, English, Mathematics, Science and Social Studies. In Hindi, Aziz gets 80 marks. In English, he gets 60 marks. In Mathematics, he gets 70 marks. In Science, that is in front of 50, he gets 50 marks. And in Social Study, he gets 40 marks. The highest marks he obtained in Hindi, that is 80, and minimum marks he get is 40, that is in Social Studies. Now let us give the answer from the following question. First one is, what information does the bar graph gives? So what is the information? The bar graph shows the marks scored by Aziz in different subjects. Second is B. Name the subject in which Aziz scored maximum marks. So clearly here is the subject Hindi where he gets 80 marks. So Aziz gets scored maximum marks in Hindi, that is 80 marks. In question number C, name the object in which he has scored minimum marks. So where is the graph that is minimum? Social study. So Aziz scored minimum marks in social study, that is 40 marks. And the last option D, state the name of the objects, subjects and marks obtained in each of them. So in Hindi is equal to 80 marks, English 60 marks, mathematics 70 marks, science that is in front of 50 marks, and social study is equal 40 marks. So this is the question number 3. I hope you understand all these 3 questions and about bar graph. Now you can easily give the answer from bar graph. Thank you for watching.